your side.
I don't know why. As you can imagine, losing a father, having children, and you can't explain why. When your dad goes on a work trip, they're supposed to come home. And so we want to get those answers.
Families continue to mourn following the deadly mass shooting at Florida State University that killed 2 and injured 6 others. Good evening, I'm Keith Kate.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. For the first time publicly, attorneys representing Tiru Chabba, one of the men killed on campus that day, are speaking out. News Channel 8's Mackenzie Laporte was on campus this morning as they called for answers and transparency in the investigation.
It's the last week for students in the semester. Finals are happening and graduation is this weekend. And as they try their best to recover from the tragedy that occurred merely 2 weeks ago, very few details about the investigation are being released. And victims' families want answers.
We're asking that there be thoroughness so we can find out the what, the when, the why, and the how this occurred.
Attorneys representing the family of a man killed during the deadly mass shooting on April 17th gathered outside of the student union to call for a thorough investigation.
We had a funeral that buried a great man last week, and the only conversations that our family has had with law enforcement were when they were notified of his death. And so we're asking that there be some level of transparency.
Tiru Chabba, a 45-year-old father and husband, was killed when a gunman opened fire just outside of the student union. Chabba was on FSU's campus that Thursday as an employee for Aramark, a vendor the university used. Civil rights attorney Bakari Sellers, alongside Jim Bannister and J. Robert Bell, say as the family mourns their loss, they are now trying to figure out what exactly happened.
The Chabba family has realized that there's a mourning period that will really never end. They will never get over missing Tiru. He won't be there to see his children graduate from high school. He won't be there to see them married, to have his grandchildren, and he won't be there with his loving wife to grow old with her as they had planned.
How do we make sure this doesn't happen again? And the only way you can do that is by fully diagnosing what did happen.
University President Richard McCullough shared with 8 on Your Side, quote, "I appreciate the words of the Chabba family's attorneys. I and everyone else at Florida State share the family's grief, and we look forward to the day when all facts are known." The attorneys told me the Chabba family wants to give officials the time they need to conduct a thorough investigation, but still need to see a sense of urgency. At Florida State University, Mackenzie Laporte, 8 on Your Side.